Because on a bulk, we don't have to be conscious of everything we're eating all the time. Cuts are always good though for reminding us, where the limits are for us and reteaching us that it's possible to be a little more controlled with some of the things that perhaps we don't think we have a lot of control over. Good morning. Welcome back. Good to see you again. I am excited to be back in here. Yesterday we took off, had a cardio day. Needed that break day, just needed a rest day overall from lifting. But today, we're in here doing some arms and some chest work. It's going to be a good one. Got some good stuff planned. We're going to be brutal on our arms today. Really, really focusing on getting full ROM on these exercises, just dominating them from a time under tension standpoint. So we're not going to waste a ton of time, but I think I owe you an update too on the cut. It's been a long time. Where are we at on this cut? We are down to 213 pounds as of this morning. Pretty solid there in that number. Of course, we got fluctuations as it continues to slowly climb down. But about 213 pounds right now, down from about 230 or so, which is pretty darn good. Pretty pleased with it. Very pleased with the progress. And it's getting tough. It has been pretty tough. This last week in particular, I'm not sure why, but I have been getting, I guess what I can only describe is just crazy hunger pains right before about noon, lunch, I've been going from about 7 a.m. till noon without eating, and that's been okay up till now, but all of a sudden, man, it's been rough. I had my granola with my yogurt around 7 and a nice coffee as well, and then again by noon though, man, this last week, and not even really the last full week, probably the last 4 or 5 days or so, I have been just crazy hungry by noon. Now the rest of the day after that, just fine, goes just fine. So I'm thinking what I'm going to start doing today is eating a little bit of yogurt and protein powder right around that 10 o'clock mark. I think that'll help stifle it off a little bit. What I've been doing is eating about 300 grams of non-fat Greek yogurt and a full scoop of protein powder around 3 when I need it for the extra protein. Really just depends on how much I get for lunch. And that's really only if I feel like I need it. I can usually go from lunch all the way to dinner without really, I guess, being bothered by it. So instead, I think I'm going to take half that amount and just bring it to before lunch and see if that can kind of help carry me through and still allow me to enjoy some of the snacks in the evening. The snacks have been the thing kind of carrying me. I've been loving these air fried chips that's made by the kettle cooked brand. Those have been really good, and they're fairly low calorie, low fat as well. I've been super enjoying my popcorn. I love popcorn on cuts. It's such a simple little snack that's very low calorie, and you get to eat a crap ton of it. And then I've been absolutely loving my Halo Top ice creams. With the way my current meal plans are structured, I can basically eat a whole pint of that almost every single night without going over on my calories, which has been, gosh, a lifesaver. But more on that here in a little bit. We're going to go over and get set up for some low incline dumbbell flies, get started with those, and really grind some of these out. I'll see you over there. A little bit of warm up here. All right, set number 1 here. Whew. Feeling good. Oh, that's nice. Feeling a little weird this morning. Not really sure why. I kind of feel like I'm Still a little tired, still a little sleepy even. And like I got woken up suddenly, but I mean, it wasn't the smoothest wake up I've ever had. But, I don't see why I'd feel this way. Just a strange feeling, honestly. Groggy is the best word I can think of to explain it. We don't take caffeine with our pre-workout almost ever. We very rarely do, and we didn't this morning. Maybe I should have taken a little bit, but I think this workout will get us firing on all cylinders here really quickly. All right, third and final set here. I think we might do one more, but we'll see. We'll see how it feels at the end of this one. No, that's perfect. That is good. Okay. Good and warmed up. A little exhausted there too, which is nice. The main mover though that we're going to be doing for our chest is back over to incline bench actually, which you saw just a couple days ago. Enjoyed it a lot though, so we're going to hit the incline one more time here. Let's get set up for that. Let's hit it right on the nose here. Set number one. Good. But the cut is going, I think, quite well overall, getting back to that. I think, as far as a cut goes, it's in many ways been one of the easiest and simplest, but it's also been one of the hardest for sure. I think that just where we're at in life now makes it a lot more difficult to do this. But what's been really good is that I've got these friends of mine who've been kind of joining me on this journey too, for various reasons really. But there hasn't at least been this constant pressure to go out and not miss out on social activities. We've kind of rearranged our social activities to not necessarily be taking place at breweries, bars, those type of temptations that are so much fun, and I miss them. I miss them immensely. But they, apart from providing amazing social interaction, they provide very empty calories that just won't help us hit our goal at all. So we'll be there soon. We'll be back at that soon. And we're going to be on this vacation very soon too, enjoying that to the fullest, not holding back, and just living life. It's going to be great. And I'll tell you this, I can't wait to bulk, even as good as this cut's going. I can't wait to bulk when we get back. Yes. Cuts are always good though for reminding us, where the limits are for us, and reteaching us that it's possible to be a little more controlled with some of the things that perhaps we don't think we have a lot of control over. Or at the very least, we're going to be cognizant of those things. I could easily put down half a box of Cheez-Its, wouldn't even think about it. But on the cut, we have to think about those things. So, towards the end of a bulk, when things can get a little sloppy, if you're really not being careful, it can be good to switch to a cut, even for 4 weeks, just to kind of mentally reset your mind, to be aware of those things, to be cognizant of those things. And even if, again, only 4 weeks, that's not going to do a ton for you, but it can be a good mental reset to get you back into the right space, to be thinking about your health a little bit. Because on a bulk, we don't have to be conscious of everything we're eating all the time. You know, really for me, as long as I'm hitting my protein goals, I can be pretty sure I'm going to hit my overall calorie goals. I'm going to be mindful of the fat still, but protein in particular, that's the one we really want to hit every single day. And as long as I can hit that, I know that I can pretty well hit my overall calorie goals without too much trouble, usually. It can get tough to hit all of my calories in, and when that happens, we just switch to ice cream after dinner every night, real ice cream, not Halo Top. But we could be a little more loose with what we allow ourselves to eat and consume, and just be mindful of it. You know, maybe it's not every day that we're eating half a box of Cheez-Its. You know, maybe that's only like a once a month thing, right? Or even a once a week thing. We can kind of self-balance. And I think getting on that cut allows us to bring it back in, that balance, and really reevaluate what that happy medium looks like, where we're not just starving ourselves all the time like we are in a cut, but we're also not dirty bulking to the point that we're going to put on a ton of weight and just look and feel like shit in a very short amount of time. All right, set 3 here. Let's do it. Woo! All right, final set here. We took it down to 135, so dropped it from 185 down to 135. I want to make sure we can really hit every single rep with good control here, and we were definitely struggling by 10 on that last one. I don't think we need to lower it by 50 pounds, but honestly, for the sake of ease, I just took off the 25s to make it 135 here. So we're going to do as much as we can with this. We'll throw in some myo reps as well, and really just hammer it home at 135 with as much control, ROM, and overall time under tension as we can achieve. Oh boy. That was it. Oh gosh. Jesus. That's it, man. We don't need any more myo reps. Whew. Okay. Very pleased with that. We're going to get this written down. And then we've got some cable work, tricep work we're going to do here. All right, we did our first set there, and it felt pretty good, but we upped the weight 10 total pounds. So we'll see how that affects us here. But we should still be able to smash this out just fine. We're going to be doing 3 sets. For the last set, we're going to be doing some myo reps. So we're going to approach this with as much weight as possible, but with enough caution too to make sure that we get through that 3rd set and can actually do our myo reps to total failure on this tricep pushdown. Here we go. Okay, last set here. Had some myo reps. Okay. Myo reps. We're doing them on the, that was the inner grip. We're going to do the outer grip. No real reason, just switching it up just slightly. Come on, one more. One more here. That's it. Whew. All right, it's time for some hammer curls, dumbbell hammer curls. We are doing these seated, as I want these to be really strict. So with the seat here, there's not really a lot of room, I suppose, to heave this weight much. I'm going to be seated, pushing up against this. I may even move this forward just a little bit so I can push my feet against the box right in front of us here. Just gives me a little bit of added oomph there. But it'll keep us nice and strict with our form and make sure that we're getting the maximum out of this lift and hitting our biceps nice and hard. Let's get after it. All right, number 2. Come on. Ugh. Very nice. Alrighty, third set. That one was getting mighty tough. I don't think this one's going to be any easier. All right, third set here. That last one was really tough, and I don't think this is going to be any easier. Oh boy, yeah. Oh wow. Okay. We're going to be taking it down here on this last set just a little bit. I've been rocking these 35s. First set, the 35 felt a little too light. Second and third set, though, it was absolutely perfect. Now it's a little heavy, so we're going to drop it down. I think to 25, actually. 25, and we're going to go back to doing one arm at a time and just taking them as slow and as grindy as possible. All right, 25s. Last set. Let's take it home. Oh boy. See how we have to pick that up there at the end? Ooh wee. My goodness. That is something, all right. All right. We're gonna get this put away. We got another tricep exercise to smash. Let's get over to that. All right, that was good. We had to take the jacket off there. It was just too warm, and honestly, it's getting a little too warm even with this on. So we're gonna get the overshirt taken off, and we're gonna smash some triceps, and I guess get a good little peek too. I see how our arms are doing, how that bump is doing. Let's check it out. Okay. All right. Liking that. Whew. Okay. Biceps looking fantastic. Triceps looking pretty good. What am I talking about? They're looking great right now. I'm pretty pleased with all of it. Yeah. All right, let's smash some more triceps, huh? Do some single arm pushdowns. Whew. Okay, a little rest. In between, we're just going to be squeezing. Hard, flex. Hold it. Hold it in a flex. Come on. Other side. I'm just simply pressing the palm of my hand into the other. I'll turn so you can see it here. And I'm literally taking, on this one, it's my right hand, the one closest to you right now. And I'm pushing it into my left hand here. And I'm holding it with, again, pushing with this hand, pulling up or holding it with this hand, and just giving it a brace. And by doing so, we're flexing that muscle. And just giving it a little bit of additional work in between these rest sets. And really, by effect, not giving it a rest at all. Okay, set number 2. Oh boy. Take a little bit of weight off. Took 5 pounds off. I lost count though. What is that? 2? 3? We'll say 2. Oh boy. All right. Whew. All right. A little bit of stretching. We're going to do the right side first this time, so that's the one we're exercising first. Oh, we'll take it. All right, final set here. Let's send this home. Oh. Oh, gosh. Okay. Alrighty. Oh, very good. All right. That's the end of the road for today. We've got some sit-ups to do over here that we're going to wrap up with and clean up a bit with. But this is where I bid you farewell. Thanks for being here. Arm day is always pretty fun, isn't it? Some people don't like it out here. I don't know. I guess there's some people that just don't like certain particular workouts, and that's fine. Everybody has a preference. But arm day is an odd one. I've never heard that one before. I've heard squats. I've heard push days, bench days, deadlift days, you name it. But to hear someone say that they don't really like arm day is an interesting one. Everybody's got their own preferences, I suppose, though. Hey, thanks for being here again. If you enjoyed this, if you made it this far, it really mean a lot if you drop a like, leave a comment, give me some advice, some critique, some feedback, or just tell me a joke. And if you could subscribe too, that'd be awesome. Appreciate you being here. I'll see you guys next time.